The Evil Dead franchise. It is a franchise that has been out for a few years now. Now, me, I'm not the biggest Evil Dead fan. Well, it is one of my favorite franchise out there, but I wouldn't say I know everything, like absolutely everything about the franchise, but I've watched all of the movies and I feel that's enough. I saw there were some books about it and I read some of the books a while back ago because as a kid I really fell in love with the franchise. Since the 2013 Evil Dead movie, that was like a remake to the entire franchise, I loved it, and it was one of those movies that kept me up at night because I was so scared my family would turn into this evil entity that are called Deadites. So I was really excited when I saw Evil Dead Burn coming out this year, and I watched it, and it took a while for me to actually sit down and watch the movie because I'm busy nowadays. I'm creating shorts and I'm creating videos, and I took this channel and just revamped it into a movie and gaming channel, and I was a little busy, and with all the movies coming out this year like Spider-Man Brand New Day, which I actually watched like a few days ago, there is just too many movies coming out that I was really excited for. But Evil Dead Burn was in my mind the entire time, and finally I watched the movie.
Just stop.
So grab a snack, grab a beer, a soft drink if you will, sit down and watch the video. So when I started watching Evil Dead Burn, I was alone at home. My girlfriend doesn't like horror movies, so this one was for me, myself, and I. So I was just sitting there, waiting for the movie to start, and it started watching, and the beginning was really fucking boring. Look, I get that Evil Dead Burn, it's this simple thing, you know, it's a book, don't open the book. If you read the book, bad shit's about to happen. You know, it's a classic. It's never changed, and it shouldn't change, if you know what I mean. It's something that is the core of the franchise. It's a book that you shouldn't open and read it. Something that a lot of people in real life would say they would never open the book in the first, you know, like why would you open the book? But we all know you have that one friend, maybe it's even you, that will open the book in real life just to be funny. You know, you get those cocksuckers out there. The movie is about this French girl, and don't ask me any names, please, because I can't remember a single fucking name in this movie, which I feel you don't need to know a name because the characters are really dull, actually, in this movie. Now, before you're thinking that I'm just saying shit about this movie, I like the movie. It's a great movie. Just stay in there. I want to get the negative stuff out, then I'll go to the positive things. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know how we roll. The characters are really dull in this movie. You don't really get the feel of the family, and you don't really get the feel of the characters a lot. The French girl, she's the only girl, the main character, that you get the feel of because you need to know what's happening to her and why she's struggling to get past all of this shit that's happening at the moment. Core story of this movie is actually the French girl just having a bad husband, and the movie opens where they are sitting at the club, her and her husband, with her husband's brother and his girlfriend sitting and chatting, and they bought each other a gift, and because it's the little brother's birthday, and for some reason the brother didn't buy him a present or something like that. It was just, the present was supposed to come from both of them, and it didn't. It just actually, I don't know. It's so weird, man. The beginning is just a lot of things that you shouldn't care about. It doesn't really follow up to something. Just that the husband is a bit of a dick. And you get this slight feeling of the husband like hitting her, you know. It's very obvious actually. He gets very angry and starts hitting his car and gets in the car and drives away fast, and the brother actually offers him to drive him home, but obviously he wants to drive alone because he's angry. So the brother drives, and this weird demon girlie walks in front on the road and The brother drives over her, and what do you know? He's not an average girl, he's a demon girl. Twists his head, the car accident, blah blah blah. She turns at him and says, finally, Mike was his name, I think, we found you and your family. Take us to your family. And ta-da. So Mike is the dumbass, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember the characters' names like I said, but he's the dumbass. And he's really an asshole, like I said. Skip a few days later, it's at his funeral, the whole family is there, the father and the mother is there. The French girl takes off her ring, which is another thing that you don't do after your husband dies, but because he was a dick, she takes off the ring, and you can see stuff irritates her. At that point you don't really know what's happening. You know that maybe her husband hits her and stuff, but it's not clearly thrown in there obvious, if you know what I mean. But that's the point of the movie. It's just shit's about to happen. We all know what's about to happen if you have watched the franchise before. This isn't a movie that you should watch if you haven't watched the past movies, otherwise you would be so fucking confused. Anyway, the mother and father is weird. The father hears his son Mike in the casket calling him out. He opens it, Mike touches his hand, and his father's infected now. Mike escapes. Everybody's at the farmhouse now, the family, and shit goes down. The father isn't good, he starts cutting himself and stuff like that, and shit goes down, man. It's just your typical horror movie. Like I said, some negative things I want to get out of the way is just you don't get a deep dive into all of these characters, which is one thing I liked about Evil Dead Rise, which I know, controversial thing that I'm about to say. I think that's my favorite Evil Dead movie. Evil Dead Rise was so perfect for me that they didn't have to tell you about these characters a lot to understand why what they are going through is very bad. But in Evil Dead Burn, it feels like they need to tell you more about these characters in the movie, otherwise you just don't give a fuck. Now, like I said, Mike's younger brother, the one that's birthday was like a few days ago, worst fucking birthday ever, but okay, he finds out before the entire movie that his grandfather was really interested in all of these things that is happening, the Deadites and all of this evil stuff, and it actually shows that Mike finds a book that he was never supposed to find, and for that reason one of the Evil Dead thingies wasn't supposed to be summoned. So when he found it, those things smelled it, in the grandfather's words, and it came to life. It's his fault this entire thing is happening. And in the movie you'll find out this guy's kind of a dick P-word in a way, if you know what I mean. It's his entire fault. He doesn't really take action in the movie. He's a scaredy cat. He's really, later on in the movie he starts to get pumped, but the movie isn't about him. It's a weird fucking movie, man, but perfect in a way. I feel like if this movie just took away some of the filler in the movie and just added those 2 minutes, 3 minutes of building character and really showing why we should care about these people, I feel like it would have been way better. Now, as an Evil Dead fan, this movie brings everything it promises. Something I really loved is the camera work. My fucking hell. Some of the camera work in this movie is so mwah. Like from the shot where everything is going down in the house and the French girl has to crawl away past all of the things that's happening around, and people are just flying through doors and flying through the roof and just falling down on the floor and being thrown through tables, and it's cool, man. The camera work is so well done in this movie. The jokes are as funny as ever. The Evil Dead movies always had a bit of a comedy side to it, and which one of my favorite moments is where the demon girl is like locked in the room, and the grandma, she isn't all there in the head, and she every time she tells that girl that she's stealing from her, and when the girl is by the door, the grandma says, is she here to give her stolen stuff back? And the devil girl is just like, yeah, sure, you know, like just trying to get in the house again. I love it, man. It's stuff like that that really makes you feel, yes, you are watching a very terrifying, fucked up movie, but there's some comedy aspects to it, you know? The devil is a funny man. Not one to be trusted, but he's a funny man. So here is the part that I really wanted to talk about. If you don't want to know what happens in the ending, go off this video right now, please, and watch the movie. You can come back afterwards anytime, you know? The video won't go anywhere, I promise. So the ending of the movie, spoiler warning, I hated this fucking ending so much that it just ruined the movie for me entirely. Another thing I forgot to add, this is me after the video, by the way, I'm editing quickly. I just wanted to add, a lot of things from the movie was expected. Like, a lot of people were expecting Ash coming back, and I don't know why. There was like a rumor put out there, like every movie nowadays has a rumor, especially the Avengers one. A lot of people thought Ash was going to make a return, or just slight moments that he could make a return one day. So this really irritated people that he didn't come back, and I hope I'm not the only one that saw this shit. I mean, I actually thought he was coming back, but I kept in mind that these are just rumors, but I heard a lot of complaints after the movie. I get where they wanted to go with this, so in the ending, the French girl survives it fucking barely, like I thought she was going to die. I really did. I think that's where they actually did a good job. I didn't see a way out for her, like, you know, she gets out of the house, finally everybody is dead, and then all of a sudden her husband is back, all burnt up, and he's the core of this thing that finally woke up. The wise men are dead. Like I said, his little brother was the last wise man of the family, and all of them are dead now. So the evil finally actually like won. But then she goes to like this construction site that was really just shown in your face the entire movie, and they have their final fight there. She stabs him with the thingy that actually kills these things, and yeah, it's like she kills them. She kills Mike, and she goes out there. You get like a short part where Mike is like, I love you, and it's the normal him after she stabbed him, which I thought was going to be like a soft part, you know. Mike actually did love her, and he just couldn't help himself that he was like a bad guy, which doesn't make him a better guy, you know. It's just that little sympathy of he really did love her, although he couldn't show it to her. And then she says that's not enough, which, well, perfect, you know. You can't just love her and treat her like shit, you know. It's just valuable lessons you need to hear from anybody. And finishes the job, she gets out there, she makes it out, survives, and gets into an ambulance. The lady from the ambulance asks her, who did this? What the hell happened? Now, instead of just telling her, listen, there's a book in there, people are fucking dead in there, people are, you know, there's fucking demons, you can go see if you want to. She'll probably go and sit in there like a psychiatrist, like, you know, fucking put there with bands in the arms and be in one of those mental places. But I'm sure they'll find out later she was telling the truth. Someone's going to find that book again, you know. Send them in there. Go get the book. If you want to read it, you'll just show I'm right. But no. Her answer to who did all of this is her husband. Woman 1, men 0. It's just your typical Hollywood movie stuff, you know. Men are bad. All white men especially are bad. Yeah, end of the movie. It's just such a bad ending. It's just that feeling that it was supposed to be a badass ending, you know. After the movie you get that I'm a girl boss, I'm a girl boss moment, you know. But it's just so bad, man. It's just stupid. Like, I get people maybe wouldn't believe her and stuff, you know. But come on, man, like, the movie was so good until that ending, and it just ends. It just ends like that. I don't know what the fuck happened to the grandma. Did the grandma make it? Did she die? I'm not sure. I don't know, like, the spell ended, maybe. So the grandma's there, missing a leg somewhere, I don't know. The grandma was fucking scary, by the way. I hate old people, I do. But yeah, the ending was just so fucking bad. I mean, it's just your typical men are bad ending. And yes, that guy was bad. Fuck, he hit his wife. But come on, you need to have a better explanation for everything that happened, you know? Because it makes you wonder. They're not going to find the man's body. He's buried in cement. The man is supposed to be dead a few days ago. So how did he do this to her? If it's like a week later or a few days later, it doesn't make sense. It's like the writers were at the end of the movie and they realized, oh yeah, we need to make men look bad. That's the ending of the movie. Now, I'm not going to sit here and complain about this a lot. I know that's just life today. That's just how life is today. But yeah, it was a good movie. I really did enjoy this movie. Can't wait for the next one to come out. What I think they did well for this movie was they didn't really put it in your face all day. You know, trailers came out, I think like 2, and that's all. There wasn't any marketing shoved up your ass for like Scary Movie 6, and I made a video on that one too, why it failed. They just shoved that movie in your face. Evil Dead Burn wasn't really shoved in your face. I felt like I could sit down, not see any spoilers, just sit down, watch the movie later if I want to, you know, which just made me enjoy it even more. Evil Dead Burn really is one of those things that it does work, and I feel like every Evil Dead movie has worked. Even the ones that people say are bad, you will enjoy if you just sit down and watch it. There isn't a bad Evil Dead movie out there. This one isn't the best, but it's not bad. It's good. It's an enjoyable movie. Sit down with friends, even sit down with your girlfriend if you want to, that doesn't like horror movies, but you can just keep her eyes covered when you know shit's about to happen. She'll enjoy the movie. If you did enjoy this video though, I would like to take this time and say thank you if you made it all the way through. I am still sitting at my girlfriend's mother's home. We came for a wedding, which I did tell you guys in my last video about Scary Movie 6. And yeah, I'm still sitting here, which is why this video isn't going to be full of edits or anything. But watch some of my older videos. 2 videos I can really show you if you are a fan of gaming too is my Red Dead Redemption video on why it's the perfect overrated game, or my Mafia 1 video where how to become a man, how that game showed you to become a man, which is really one of my strongest editing videos out there, which is something you will see in the future once I get home, once I get to all of my gadgets and I actually have the time to make a better video, if you know what I mean. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there, enjoy movies, enjoy gaming, stay humble. Thank you for all the support I've been getting. 77 subscribers at the moment, almost at 100. Goodbye.